Manchester United supposedly come to an agreement with Victor Osimhen. The player wants to join Manchester United, according to transfer expert Sasha Tavolieri. We're also taking a look at the news that Arsenal are leading the race for the very exciting right winger in Moussa Diaby. There's also updates on Onana. Have Chelsea pulled away? Are Manchester United interested in the 50 million euro rated goalkeeper? Hit the like and the share button. Make sure you're subscribing. Turn on the bell notification button. Let's do this. Let's go. Victor Osimhen is a player that many Man United fans have been demanding, pining for. Even at the height of the rumours that the priority for Manchester United was none other than Harry Kane, I would say a good 50, 60% of Manchester United fans online said Harry Kane's great, but I want Victor Osimhen. Now, I want your opinion on this straight away in the comment section. Do you think Victor Osimhen is a better purchase for Man United at 24 years of age for similar prices to what the club were being demanded to pay for Harry Kane? I want to know that first of all. In terms of the story, look, Sasha Tavolieri, a respected journalist, a respected transfer expert across Europe, has stated that Man United are the club closest to signing Victor Osimhen. Contacts have already been taken place between his agents. Osimhen wants to play for United. Once the takeover is done, it will be a priority. Now, the last part of that is a worry for me when the takeover is done. And I do feel like a striker signing such as a Victor Osimhen may only happen if Man United get a takeover. If Man United suddenly have an extra 150 to 200 million pounds available, which is plausible through the sale of the club, the removal of debt. Remember, we pay over 100 million pound a year on the club's financial debt with the banks and plus money we owe to clubs from previous transfers. If all of that is cleared off by the new owners, there is suddenly hundreds of millions of pounds more available. They can pump money in as well. But Victor Osimhen supposedly wants to join Manchester United. Now I know Sasha. We speak on a semi-regular basis, and I know he doesn't just make things up. I know he reports on solid sources. My fear in this story is quite simply that the takeover isn't done. Are the bees and honey available right now to buy the individual? I don't know if they are. Would I be happy with Osimhen? Absolutely. Yes, my personal preference with Harry Kane. But when you look at Victor Osimhen, this man this season played 39 games in all competitions and scored 31 goals. He's an absolute predator. He's a bagsman. He's the type of individual that will gain your team an extra 9, 10, 12 points over the course of the season by the types of goals he has the ability to score, the goals he picks up, the games he wins you. The guy is an absolute top quality player. And I hope Man United is serious. I hope Man United are able to get this done. But I do want your thoughts. I want your feelings on this. Do you believe Man United have the capability and the pull? Not just the pull. We have the pull. The pull's not a problem, but the financial clout at this moment in time to get it done. And if we have to wait for the takeover, who knows how long that's going to take? Who knows how long that's going to take to get done and get completed? It may be the entirety of the summer. Now, staying with Man United, an interesting story, and Chelsea here. An interesting story from Damasio, one of the GOATs when it comes to transfers across Europe. He states that Chelsea are out of the race to sign Andre Onana. Man United are now interested. He goes on to state that Inter will not sit down and even entertain offers for Onana that are less than 50 million euros. Now, straight away, look, Man United have not retained David De Gea as of now. There is a new offer on the table, But that offer on the table is what I've always told you it was. Not because I'm a genius or because I'm an insider or an in the know, because I read the articles 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago. It was only the Man United clowns online, only the Man United rivals that hate the club and despise the club to epic levels that ignored the stories. And they just focused on why would you want De Gea to have a new deal? He's past his best. The club are very happy for him to be second choice. The club are very happy for him to not be the main man moving forward and then move him on. There is still value in David De Gea at a certain level of football. So why just let that asset walk away? If you can keep him at a cheaper level as your number two and then sell him, it's good business. But Onana, 50 million euros. I don't know about any of you. Okay. I can't speak for you. I can just give you my personal opinion. But 42, maybe 43, depending on who you do your FX with, it's foreign exchange. Still, this man's shot stopping capabilities are one of the best in the world. Commands his box. Of course, got age on his side. He's not an old man. His feet, his ability, short passes, long passes, medium length. I don't know what long balls, diagonal balls, medium size. I don't know what do you even call those passes that you kind of dink from the 18-yard box into the central midfield areas. You wouldn't call them a long ball. I don't know what the word is. What word do we use in 2003 for that? He's passing short, mid, and long ranges out of this world. Man United need it. The reason that Inter was so in the game against Man City in the Champions League final, and by the way, they didn't lose it because of any fault of the goalkeeper or their defense, really, was because of the distribution of Onana. He was able to, when they absorbed pressure, he was able to dink the ball into areas of space so consistently to give Inter bases to either control the play for periods or attack from, and then control the play as much as they would want to because City is superior. But without Onana's goalkeeping ability, without his prowess on the ball, that would have been impossible. Man United have got to be all over this like a rash, like a goddamn rash. You've got to be on it because this is the type of goalkeeper that will elevate Man United. Again, you're talking about Osimhen, that's 10, 11 points. A goalkeeper like Onana, again, you're looking at 10 points. Looking at 10 points additional, he will bring you this season, point blank. I don't know why Chelsea have pulled out of him. That is a strange one to me. The Chelsea have looked, the Chelsea are not looking at him because, again, £42 million is a snip in 2023. A snip. But that's just my take. I want your thoughts and I want your feelings. Arsenal now. Now, Fabrice Hawkins, again, another very trusted source of information, has said that Arsenal and Newcastle were keen on signing Moussa Diaby. Now, of course, Moussa Diaby, very good age profile, 23. Right now, going to turn 24 over the course of the summer. Very, very good season in the Bundesliga. Okay, 14 goals and 11 assists in all competitions. Predominantly plays on the right hand side of the attack, but can operate centrally or on the left hand side as well. So you have the versatility to his game. Now, Arsenal need to bolster their attack. So did Newcastle, by the way. But the report, when you read the full article on this, states that Arsenal are leading Newcastle in the race. It says here that the Bayern Leverkusen winger Moussa Diaby has been linked with the move away from his club this summer. Now, according to a report via Sports Witness, the 23-year-old French winger is a target of Arsenal and Newcastle. The Gunners are now reportedly taking the lead in the transfer race, and it remains to be seen whether they can get the deal done and across the line. Diaby will be tempted to join a big Premier League club like Arsenal, and it would be the ideal next step in his career. Now, I understand people have been criticizing Arsenal recently. They're not buying their Van Dijk and their Alisson. They're not buying the superstars to make them win the league. When Liverpool were buying Fabinho, Van Dijk, Alisson, Robertson, Mane, Salah, they were not considered superstars. Liverpool fans have fawned over this and celebrated this. And I see Liverpool fans online say, look, we challenge City. We know what it takes. You're not buying the right profile of player, the right standard of player. I think people should be criticizing Mikel Arteta a lot less. The last couple of transfer windows, he's proven most people wrong. Yes, you can list off the players that you don't think have hit the heights yet, but you could do that with every single manager in the history of Premier League football, good, bad, or indifferent. So for me, it's a bit of a Fugazi opinion to say, well, Vieira hasn't worked, and he signed Mari, and oh god, he gave El Neni a new deal. Therefore, his talent ID, his IQ of football players, his ability to work wonders in the transfer market is poor. And I think this is a very very bad take, an extreme take, almost a fake take. I'm going to call it. It's a fake take. I don't really think you believe it. You're just saying it for saying its sake. Diaby is talented, got an eye for goal, has good outputs, experienced in the Bundesliga, experienced in the Champions League. Depending upon the price, and if you look at the market value of him as per transfer market, his market value is around 50 million euros, about 42 million. Now, again, I think that represents good business. When you think that Jesus and Saka and Martinelli are the main guys, you've already got Trossard to add a little bit of extra oomph to your team. You throw in a Moussa Diaby, a year older for the young players in those areas as well. And I think you're looking at a very, very strong attack. Declan Rice in the midfield. Everybody knows I'm not sold on Kai Havertz, but there's rumors that he's going to get paid £250,000 a week. That's come from Matt Law. So clearly Arteta sees something brilliant in him to kind of match those salary demands. But I feel like Arsenal here are, barring Kai Havertz, it's the only one that I have question marks over personally. They're building what looks like, again, another very solid summer. And are we going to have 2 summers on the bounce where a lot of Arsenal fans and rivals doubt what Arsenal are doing, but it turns out to be very, very good indeed? Look, I want your thoughts. I want your feelings. I want your opinions on all of this right now in the comments section below. Make sure you're subscribing. You have to have the bell notifications turned on. It's silly not to. Plus, go check out our TikTok now. Exclusive content every single day. Link in the description, or scan that QR code on the screen right now. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Look after yourselves, people. Enjoy the nice weather this weekend as well, wherever you are. And we'll see you all again.